Hey everybody, Cole here with Classic Mini DIY. So, as you can probably see behind me, my pegboard is completely empty, and the rest of the room is in a pretty big mess right now. Now, I know it's a little confusing. I'm actually kind of filming this out of order. It's my first time filming a project like this, so I am kind of learning along the way. But I'm filming this technically before, I'm filming this after what you guys are about to see, and then I'll try and piece together the stuff later so everything makes sense, but sorry if it doesn't. Might be a little confusing, and my clothing is going to change a lot. It's going to be sad because my beautiful hubby t-shirt is not going to be on in every episode, but yeah. So let's get started. Today is the garage remodel part 2, and in this episode, I'm going to be covering kind of just cleaning out this whole back area and getting some insulation put in and possibly the pegboard. We'll see. It depends on how much of this stuff I get done and how difficult it is to get that insulation in here, which I don't think it'll be too hard, but we'll see once we get into it and actually, cutting those insulation boards and fitting it in there. So, got to clean this up. Cue the time lapse now. Alright, so today is insulation day, and as you can see, I've enlisted the help of my beautiful wife, Haley, and her company, House to House, is going to be helping us with the design aspect of our new workroom here. But we're just going to be putting the insulation in on the back wall today, so covering up all that space there. And this side of the workroom actually faces like direct sunlight most of the day, so insulation on this wall is going to be really, really nice. We have the insulation right around here, and it's just big green Lowe's insulation. We went with the 1/2 inch, which gives us about an R3 value, and it's just polystyrene board. We're going to cut it to shape and then press it in between the studs. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so as you can see, we have taken out a lot of the shelves. Got one more left up there. Got my wife working really hard because I messed up my hand. And so she's doing great.
It's not working.
It's not working. We've got the insulation in on this whole back wall. Almost. Minus some of it. And then we have taken down the pegboard. Well, we took down the stuff on the pegboard, and still just kind of tidying up the whole room. So we're getting there. Turns out this is a much bigger job than we expected. So next step is to take these brand new beautiful totes from Lowe's and fill them up with all of the junk that's in here, which will then put these totes under my crawl space or under my deck until I get everything finished in here and all the insulation in. Also, sorry if it's a little loud. I am still using my Sweet air conditioner right now, so it's really hot here. It's like 95 degrees in Charlotte right now, and it's probably 100 inside this room. I cannot wait to get this insulation in. It's going to be so nice, so nice. So anyway, set the camera up and do a fun little time lapse of me getting rid of all this garbage in here. Alright, so since I forgot to take a video of me taking out the shelves on the bottom, figured I'd take out the one on the top here on video for you guys. So it's just a piece of plywood on some 2x4s that are mounted into the wall. So I got to pry up that top piece and then just hammer the heck out of these bottom pieces until they come apart. So this should be fun. Let's do it. Word to the wise, make sure you have your tetanus shot before you do a job like this. Holy crap, think that's a lot of nails or what? One, two, and there you have it. No more shelves. Now I can put up my wonderful insulation and I can put up my drywall and get this all finished out really nicely. So I wanted to take a little bit of a break from the insulation. I still have a few more panels in the walls here that I need to do up and around the top here. I know it's a little dark, sorry. And I just wanted to take a break from that and do something a little bit different. So as you can see, all the wiring here is run, kind of haphazardly on top of the actual studs. And it needs to be run through the studs so that I can apply drywall to the front of these walls here. So I'm really going to try and reuse the stuff that's there. I don't want to have to get new stuff just because I want to save as much money as I can on this project. And I think I can rerun these wires pretty easily just through the studs themselves and kind of in a way that makes a little bit more sense. So hopefully I'll be able to get a camera shot of me, taking out these wires and everything. It's kind of dark in here, obviously, because there is no power in here. But let's go ahead and get started on this and start doing these wires. Alright, so sorry in advance if the time lapse did not just get shown. I might have forgotten to charge my phone, so when that was running it actually died. So if you saw a time lapse, it means that it worked. If you didn't see a time lapse, sorry about that. But I know it's pretty dark in here right now. Let's see if that adjusts at all. But I've completely redone the wiring. I know it's not like totally gorgeous or anything. I still have to kind of like tap it down to the studs on the inside of the studs. But everything is below the face of the studs now, which means I can easily put drywall up on top of that when I'm ready to do that. So you can see I moved the junction box over there. I moved that junction box up. It looks like it's overhanging, but it's not, promise. And this is the moment of truth. Let's go ahead and flip the switch. I've already turned the breaker on, so hopefully nothing explodes. So top switch for outside light. Okay. Bottom switch for inside light. Oh man, there's light in here. Awesome. No smoke. Whoops, I forgot to put that one back on. As you can probably tell, I am hotter than 7 hells right now. And it's like 97 degrees in Charlotte right now. I probably should have done the insulation in the ceiling before I started doing all this wiring, but I was really eager to get this stuff done. I think that's it for this video. So the next video, I'll be finishing the insulation on this wall, and this wall, and then I'll probably be starting to put the drywall on this wall behind us, and maybe even the pegboard on the wall over here. So things are coming together. I have to kind of do this in a staggered way because I don't have a lot of room for my stuff, like all my tools and everything. So in order to make this all work, I kind of got to do it, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and then behind you, phase 4. which is still a mess. Here, I'll show you guys what it looks like. All my mini parts are still up there. Things are still stored underneath this thing. I just don't have anywhere to put this stuff. So part of the game working with small spaces, but gotta work with what you got. If you have any questions about what I've done, or if you have any feedback or guidance on the things that I did, if you think that I did something totally stupid, please feel free to share that with me. I love guidance. I love learning. I looked at a lot of YouTube videos on how to do electrical. I looked at a lot of stuff on how to do this insulation over here too. So I'm open. Otherwise, I'll check back in with you guys when I start the next round of insulation, and I'll see you guys soon.